Hello, Aquarius. Welcome in. If you are drawn to the title, this message might be for you. I'm going to look at the person who is strongest in your energy. This could be someone that you're thinking about. They could be thinking about you, or it could be both. All right. So someone is feeling your absence. They're feeling very alone, very excluded. Clean it up. I'm getting that they have some work to do. It's like their actions are not up to snuff. That's the phrase I'm getting. Assessing. I'm picturing someone sitting amongst like a bunch of clutter, and they're just like, I got a lot of work to do. Boundaries. So you've set boundaries with someone, and through your absence, they're looking at themselves. You're giving them space to look at themselves and clean up their act, or fix a situation that is really messy, something that is affecting you, disturbing your It's kind of like if they're in this space where it's like a bunch of clutter, and then you're maybe in a room next to them. It's like their stuff is starting to spill over, and you were just like, nope, get your mess out of my life. Get this mess away from me. You need to deal with that. Communication. Okay, so they're taking a lot of what you say into consideration. Community. Not sure about that community yet. I think you're just assessing who belongs in your space and who doesn't, and you're treating this person as though survival is under that. It's like you're treating someone as an acquaintance right now. That's the distance that you're establishing with somebody, the boundary. You're not letting them get closer than just kind of like an acquaintance type situation. That's how you're dealing with them. Even if they're family, even if they are, a romantic situation. I'm also getting something about a need to know basis. You've really taken a step back here. It's like, you're like, I don't need that in my life. I don't need to know that. I don't need to deal with what that person has going on. They need to deal with it. All right. Orphaned. I don't feel like this is completely no contact, but it's like minimal contact. It's like you haven't completely shut them out of your life, but they're not allowed near you, like too close. Orphaned. This person does want to be closer to you. The devil. Yep, they got some they've accumulated a lot of toxic stuff. It could be literal stuff. Like they could be like a hoarder or something. Or it could just be their mindset, like they have a clouded mindset. They've taken in the wrong information. The way they treat people could just be really messy. They feel very attached to you. So this separation is hitting them really hard. Knight of Cups. Seems like all they want to do is talk to you. Eight of Wands. Yep, all this person wants to do is talk to you. A lot. And I'm getting that you taking a step back, establishing more separation, is making them feel more clingy. Like they need to communicate with you more. Fast movement here. You might feel like they are on the attack. Like it's difficult for you to establish distance or boundaries. They're still wanting to enter your sphere, even though their energy is toxic right now. Assessing. I'm going to get some water. Excuse me. All right. Assessing. What are we looking at? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting something about like you get what you give, equal give and take. Maybe you feel like this is not a balanced situation. Death. Something's got to change. Something about communication here. I don't usually have like this much of an issue with my throat. Maybe this person is having a hard time communicating, or they have. I think that's what it is, because this separation is yep, I'm already starting to feel better. This separation is making it easier for them to communicate. I think that was their issue before. Something about communication. And something about their mindset. They're assessing the information that you've given them, or like what you have to offer, and they're seeing what needs to change. And what they have to stop doing in order to get access to what you have to offer. Emperor, I feel like this is your energy. I was just thinking about how you're like taking a stand. I feel like you are the one guiding you're guiding this connection right now. You're establishing your standards. You've King of Wands at the bottom. You've told this person what has to change. And they're listening. I'm getting something about excuses. In their weakened state, they might feel compelled to give you a lot of excuses. That's coming from an unhealed part of them. Yeah, the cats are running around. They've, you know what they have to change. And you've drawn a line, you've established boundaries, and you're not giving them what they want until they change it. And they see that. Communication, the star, that's your card. The fool, one more. Empress reversed, sun reversed. So, Five of Swords. I feel like this person, somehow, their energy has been conflicting with you. You've just been looking out for your best interest, and you've told them, you've made it clear that something about them is, there's a lot here. Like they affect you negatively in a really big way. Empress reversed and sun reversed. Let me articulate this. With the Emperor, you're you're like laying down the law with someone, and your star and the fool, you've made it clear to this person that you are focused on going about your business and you're not going to let this person stop you. Um, you've made it clear that they have a negative impact on your energy. The Empress has been coming out a lot. The last two readings prior to this one, the Empress was upright. And I feel like without that's what it is. Without this person around, your energy is very potent, you're very happy, and it's like they throw you off. They throw you off your game. They remember, for those of you who watch every reading, remember the one recently where I said there's a disturbance in the force? It could be related to that reading. Like, uh, this person disturbs the best parts of you. They do. If you're resonating with this reading, you've been dealing with someone who disturbs the best parts of you. Like they don't know how to handle it, I guess, or they don't handle you with care. They maybe they bleed onto people who didn't cut them. Maybe just they have a lot of accumulated toxicity that they haven't healed in their life. I don't mean to offend any smokers, but I'm going to use this comparison. It's like when you're standing outside and you're breathing in the amazing, clean, crisp air, and it's going into your lungs and you're feeling refreshed, and then a smoker comes by and stands next to you and they're puffing on a cigarette. That's what this energy feels like. You're kind of like, go away, essentially. You're telling this person to go away because their their toxicity is making you unhealthy. It's deteriorating you in some way. It's not meshing well. Not saying that you guys don't mesh well in other ways, but there's like a big thing here where you need to establish distance. You can't feel close to this person, so it's like you're treating them as a friend, even if you've known them for a really long time. Like an acquaintance, not even a friend. You're not letting them get too close to you right now. Because when you do, They turn something very important about you upside down. It could be maybe they get you out of character, maybe they affect your health literally. Um, just something about their energy is disrespectful, like they don't respect something about you. If they respected it, they wouldn't ruin it. All right? So let's see what they're feeling called to do. That came out quick. Four of Wands. Yeah, they want to be in your vicinity. Like they want to be close to you. They want to be a part of what you got going on. You have great energy. It's like they have to learn how to treat you so that they can have access to you. This could be someone that you live with. Three of Wands. One more. Queen of Swords. Mm. So they do have a tendency to get all toxic and stuff and maybe play the blame game or make excuses for their behavior. But they're getting to the point where they're getting sick of their own shit. I've done a reading similar to that. I think the title was like they're getting tired of their own. It was a long time ago. This is someone who's getting tired of their own shit. They are. They are trying to, I want to say they're distancing, they're creating distance within themselves. They're like trying to separate their own feelings from the situation. I would say they're trying to, let me articulate this right. They're trying to remove how they feel about the situation because how they feel gets them in trouble. Oh, this could be someone that has an issue with taking accountability because it makes them feel negatively. Um, it's like someone who wants access to you, but when you establish boundaries, it makes them upset. And the reason why that makes them upset is because they don't know how to approach you correctly. So they're actually doing their best right now to take their feelings out of it. Because when they focus on their feelings, they make it about themselves. When the whole situation is about you. They want access to you. They want to have a good time with you. They want you close. They want they want you. This is about them wanting you. So they're at the point where yeah, they are reasoning with themselves through their irrational emotions. They might have a plan in place. I do get the sense that they know that they need to wait until the moment is right. The time is right. Or like if you guys only spend time with each other from time to time, they know that you can only come together when the energy is right, when they have their energy right. So it's like they're willing to wait. It's funny because their mind is right about it. They are taking action based off of what they understand. I do feel like they've come to an understanding recently because based off of your actions or what you've said. But yeah, sometimes they get caught up in their feelings, but they're learning to keep that to themselves because that's not this problem that they have is their problem and it's not yours. They understand that now. It's their job to clean it up so that they can have access to you. It's not they understand that it's not fair for them to it's like if they have a bag of garbage and they go to your house, it's not fair for them to just bring that sack of garbage to your house and just dump it all over your floor because you keep your house nice. So they got to take care of their trash before they go to your house. It seems like you have nothing but good things to offer this person. So they need to get to the point where whenever they come into your space, that's how they are with you. Seven of Cups. This is your guidance. King of Wands. I'll keep that in mind. What is your guidance when it comes to this person and the stage that you are currently at with this person? Page of Pentacles. I think this is good news. I'm giving you good news about like progress that you're making with someone. This is about progress. I think you're showing them different I think you're showing them things to look at within themselves. You're showing them different I think things they weren't looking at before, they weren't paying attention to. This strikes me as someone who has been very unconscious. Not not literally, but like they've been going about life trying to meet their own needs just like everyone else, but it's like they weren't consciously deciding things. It seems like they're consciously deciding things, consciously addressing things within themselves. They're taking responsibility. One more for you, for your guidance. We do have Emperor and Empress here. I just realized that. And the Emperor is upright next to Death. Um, I do think that this is a potential, for those of you who this is a love situation, this is a potential match. But like one of you is really unhealed. Your person that you've been dealing with is really unhealed, and that flips your energy upside down. So they gotta change into this. Yeah, it's like what do they say? Ooh, Lovers is at the bottom. Yeah, I do think that this is a potential match for you. This is just someone that has a lot of accumulated baggage. It's like if you're up here and someone down here is interested in you, they got to rise to meet you instead of pull you down to their level. They're acknowledging how they've been pulling you down to their level instead of rising to meet you. So they're like preparing to rise to meet you so that you guys can come together. They're prepared for this to take time. This doesn't have to be a love interest. It can be any type of connection. Yeah, this is going to take time and conscious effort on their part. One more for your guidance. Yeah, this is really good news. You're presenting new things to this person to look at, to focus on. Judgment, Ace of Swords at the bottom. I do feel like you're setting the tone for this connection, and you're doing a good job. Yeah, like I was saying about you being up here and this person being down here, it's like they need to rise to meet you. I think you've established that with this person. Like, they get it now. You've taught this person. They need to rise to meet you. It's not going to be the other way around. And nobody that has any amount of respect for you would expect you to go down to their level. If someone is trying to make you stoop down to their level or bring you down with them, it's just because they want company there. But they shouldn't feel comfortable down there. If they're trying to bring you down, if they're bringing down your energy that you worked so hard to uplift, you worked to get here. Nobody gets up here by chance. Like, how dare someone try to undo all your progress, right? Maybe you told that to this person, like, hey, I worked to get to this position. There's nothing stopping you from doing the same. Kind of seems like they've been wanting to remain comfortable where they've been at. And where they've been at is not a vibe. So it's like you laid down the law. You're like, you're going to have to rise to meet me if you want to be in my life. Very good. I mean, this is how seriously you need to take connections, because if you entertain that type of energy, like, we don't need people being stuck in lower vibrations. Like, everyone should want to rise and be better, because why wouldn't they? The only reason why they wouldn't want to is because they're comfortable in their misery, and it it feels too difficult for them to make better choices. That's an excuse, though. That's an excuse. This person likes to give excuses. Maybe they were like down and out for a while and you felt kind of bad for them. I mean, if someone's having a difficult time in life, there are reasons for that. But I think enough time has passed with this person where you're like, okay, you got no excuses. You see how I'm showing up in the world. You see how I'm showing up for you. The least you can do is mirror that back to me. It's not that hard. And until then, you're cordial with them. Treat them like an acquaintance, because you just can't let them get close to you with where they've been at. Survival is under that. Yeah, it's like they threaten something within you, and you're like, no, not gonna let you threaten that. After all you've been through, yeah, I needed to turn this upright. You can remain in this energy, and you will. They can rise to meet you. All right? That's all the information I got for you in this reading, Aquarius. If you found it helpful or enjoyable in any way, make sure you like it and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I'll see you guys in the next one.